I'm literally lost for words knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person, which is interesting since she's been...
He ain't pay some bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for what I said.
Angel Reese recently demonstrated that being a leader is not just about personality. It's a deliberate lifestyle choice, and she has embraced it with intensity. During the basketball offseason, she made headlines by pursuing a career move that many viewed as damaging to her image. Her actions suggest that fame and money have been her top priorities from the start, no matter how they were attained.
Beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikini. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
Last night, she was spotted at a strip club alongside Cardi B, reportedly finalizing a modeling contract that left observers shocked and confused. This incident marked another controversial chapter in her career and highlighted how far she has drifted from her original path. It's a stark contrast to the days when Angel Reese was considered the shining star of women's basketball.
She said she don't like me, but she love me, girl. Knock it off.
All these just mad.
Once name was synonymous with potential and greatness. She was celebrated for her raw talent, charisma, and the kind of promise that inspired conversations about her becoming a legend. Reese was often compared to Caitlin Clark, another rising basketball star whose dedication and work ethic have kept her in the spotlight for all the right reasons. Together they seemed destined to redefine women's basketball and push it to new heights.
But they saw what was going on with Angel Reese and how committed, for lack of a better word, Teresa Weatherspoon was to Angel Reese and this ridiculous...
However, Reese's journey took a different turn. While Clark continued to hone her skills and build her reputation as a community-focused athlete, Reese shifted her focus elsewhere. She publicly expressed dissatisfaction with the WNBA's salary structure, explaining that it didn't align with her desired luxury lifestyle. While everyone is entitled to their opinions, Reese's actions seem to prioritize shortcuts to fame and wealth over showcasing her talent on the court.
But teammates, and your team has eyes. They can see what we can see. They may not get in front of the microphone and say it. She's with the Chicago Sun-Times, and she recently reported that Weatherspoon was tailoring the Sky's game around one or two players led to some serious...
Her social media presence underwent a noticeable transformation. Where fans once found basketball highlights and updates, they now saw glamorous photo shoots and posts that had little connection to the sport that launched her career. Supporters who admired her for her basketball prowess were left puzzled as her focus moved away from the game.
Yeah, they were real sisters. Around me trying to dodge bullets. Serve a pack of chickens and a Dodge Hemi. Around me trying to dodge bullets. Around me, I'm twin sisters. Whipping off a key trying to dodge prison. Traveling in the street, that's some more jealous. Pay attorney fees with...
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark stayed true to her path, dedicating herself to intense training, breaking records, and earning a reputation as a role model for young athletes. She balanced her on-court achievements with community involvement, reinforcing her image as a grounded and hardworking star. In contrast, Reese leaned into her newfound controversial persona. Each headline about her modeling ventures or provocative social media posts served as a reminder of how far she had strayed from basketball. The situation culminated in her widely publicized night out at a Miami strip club on December 14th, 2024. Videos and photos of Reese partying with Cardi B went viral, showing her throwing money and engaging in a lifestyle far removed from her former image as a promising athlete. This wasn't just about having a good time. It was another step in her redefined career, one that seems to prioritize spectacle over substance. Fans and critics alike are left wondering how someone who once inspired young athletes could so drastically shift her priorities. By 68,
He ain't pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at.
reports suggest Angel Reese used her controversial night out in Miami as more than just a party. It was a calculated networking opportunity. Under the neon lights and with Cardi B by her side as a connector, Reese reportedly met key figures in entertainment and fashion to advance her bold modeling aspirations. However, selling this as a strategic career move proved difficult when the accompanying visuals showed her throwing money in a club, fueling criticism rather than admiration. And now, critics accused her of courting controversy for attention, while social media erupted with divided opinions. Hashtags like Angel Reese and Strip Club Gate trended, splitting fans between those praising her confidence and others condemning her for tarnishing her reputation.
I'm a beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work hard for it. And if I want to post a picture in my bikini, I should be able to without being sexualized.
One viral tweet encapsulated the public's disappointment. Is this the future of women's basketball? From star athlete to tabloid fodder. The backlash was amplified by its timing, as the WNBA is working to elevate its image with new TV deals and marketing campaigns. Reese's actions distracted from these efforts, undermining the league's progress and shifting the narrative back to her personal life. For a sport fighting for legitimacy and respect, this incident felt less like a minor misstep and more like a derailment.
I'm this, that, like, it's the same. It's been happening for really.
It wasn't an isolated event. Reese's transformation into an influencer has been a gradual but noticeable shift. Her Instagram, once a tribute to her basketball journey with game highlights and team camaraderie, now resembles a modeling portfolio with bikini shots, glamorous poses, and luxury endorsements. While some fans admire her self-expression, others lament the change, with one comment summing it up: "You had the talent to be the face of basketball, and now you're just another Instagram model. What happened to the Angel Reese we looked up to?"
Do all she could in order to keep the attention off of her, right?
Adding to the criticism is Reese's contradiction regarding the media's sexualization of female athletes. She has voiced opposition to this trend, yet her social media posts often seem tailored to draw the attention she critiques. Even her loyal supporters have begun questioning her authenticity, calling out the gap between her words and actions.
Send it to my family members. My family members are like, uncles are sending it to me like,
No.
are you naked on Instagram? It sucks to see that, and it's really hard that I have to go through that, and now seeing other players even having to go through that. But like, at the end of the day,
Reese's official announcement of her modeling career came as no surprise to those following her recent trajectory. The timing, however, raised eyebrows. It coincided with the WNBA off-season, a period many players dedicate to training or community involvement. For Reese, it was an opportunity to further redefine her image. Fans who once celebrated her basketball prowess were disappointed, seeing this move as prioritizing fame and financial gain over her responsibilities as an athlete and role model.
beautiful girl. Like, I'm a beautiful woman. I've been posting pictures in my bikinis. I got a nice body and I work.
Social media was quick to react. One user on X, formerly Twitter, wrote, "Is basketball just a side hustle for her now? Feels like she's more interested in Vogue than hoops." This shift in priorities has reignited debates about Reese's complaints regarding the WNBA's pay structure. Earlier in the year, she criticized the league's salaries during an Instagram live session, stating her earnings couldn't cover her rent. With an average salary of $75,000 and top players earning $200,000, Reese argued it was insufficient for the lifestyle she wanted, particularly in high-cost cities like Chicago. She presented modeling as a way to fill that gap.
Salary for an extraordinary amount of attention that she gets. Now, obviously, she's cashing in with endorsements and all of that, but isn't there an incentive?
While some understood Angel Reese's frustrations about the financial limitations of the WNBA, many saw her career shift as a significant departure from her identity as a professional athlete and her responsibilities to the sport. This sentiment was only amplified by comparisons to Caitlin Clark, a fellow rising star who has remained unwavering in her commitment to basketball. Clark's off-seasons are a masterclass in focus and dedication. She spends her time sharpening her skills, breaking records, and actively contributing to the basketball community. From intense training sessions to leading her team to championships, Clark exemplifies the qualities of a player who prioritizes the sport above all else.
Can't pay some bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally, I'm trying to think of like my rent for last day.
Beyond her performance on the court, Clark has earned widespread admiration for her efforts to mentor young players through youth basketball camps. These initiatives not only showcase her dedication to giving back, but also solidify her reputation as a role model who is as invested in the future of the game as she is in her own career. Her actions resonate deeply with fans and aspiring athletes, painting a picture of a player who values legacy and community just as much as personal success.
WNBA salary doesn't pay her rent. Now, her WNBA salary is like $74,000.
In stark contrast, Reese's choices seem to tell a different story. Instead of focusing on developing her game or nurturing the next generation of athletes, her off-court ventures have leaned heavily into building a personal brand that feels disconnected from basketball. While Clark is celebrated for pushing the boundaries of the sport and inspiring others, Reese often finds herself at the center of criticism for prioritizing fame, glamour, and financial gain over the very platform that brought her into the limelight. The difference between the two athletes isn't just about their career choices. It's about the message those choices send. Clark's path embodies hard work, humility, and a sense of responsibility to the sport, which has made her a beacon of hope for women's basketball. Reese's trajectory, on the other hand, raises questions about her commitment to the game and her role as an ambassador for it. Critics argue that Reese's focus on personal branding undermines the progress women's basketball is striving to achieve, especially at a time when the league is working hard to garner respect, attention, and legitimacy. It's this contrast, one athlete doubling down on her sport while the other seems to be stepping away from it, that has fueled much of the public debate. For many, Clark represents the best of what women's basketball can be, while Reese's pivot feels like a lost opportunity to harness her talent and influence for the betterment of the game.